I'd like to commend you for taking on this daunting job, especially no pay. I don't know why anyone would. Psychological care, I think, is needed here. It seems to me what you're looking for in this hospital is an identity. And of course, you know, this hospital, even since I've been here, I got here in '85, and like old fossils like Lloyd Worth's seen bigger changes than I have. When I got here, essentially, as Gary Marks was here, he was the one that, Dr. Gary Marks, he always offered his primary care. But now we got into power plant money and got a pretty nice hospital out of the deal, and now, you know, it seems to me over the years, more and more services have been offered. And a lot of those services have been offered largely chasing after Medicare, Medicaid money, trying to make a few bucks out of it, or even insurance providers. That's why my understanding is that we've brought in a lot of surgeons from Stephenville, wherever, to come in one day a week, whenever, because those are the things that make money. Given Medicaid, Medicare reimbursements for primary care, those are not profit makers. And of course, you know, you have to balance out, okay, we need to make money, but you know, one side, but the other side is we're going to lose money off of offering simply primary care. Of course, I think from the community standpoint, is most people here want to be able to go to a doctor in this town and get their primary care. And given this huge change, even given last week, we don't know what's going to happen. It's just tremendous change is going to happen. What you guys want to do, I believe, is offer an environment to attract and keep physicians and let them still be able to make a buck. Like I said, hospitals almost every place nowadays are losing money. And what's going to make it more challenging is, you know, we're all getting grayer, we're going to need more and more medical care, and you're just going to get busier and busier, but people are going to be choosing more Medicare, and I don't know what the Medicare Part B and all that stuff, if that goes away, then it's going to be hurting a little more. So there's two elements to that. It seems like you guys are trying to compete with Cleburne, Granbury, Stephenville, all the surrounding communities. And my thought is, have you thought or explored these other folks, rather than compete with them directly in, let's say, the dialysis center was talked about earlier, rather than everyone try to have a dialysis center, have, let's say, a center of excellence in one of those towns, and maybe another town have an orthopedic center, and another town will have some other center of excellence. So you're not competing with each other so much, and still bringing in the money for those type facilities that will allow you to keep the primary care physicians here as they support those practices, but also do their primary care work. The other thing is, I don't know how many people remain at the power plant. It seems to me that you have a clinic at Con Plantation now, and that's a profit maker. And you know, those folks have money. Folks out at the power plant have insurance, and they have money. And I wonder if you've thought about maybe opening up a clinic there, where workers can go and, you know, rather than drive all the way to Granbury or come up to here, they go right to that clinic. And to me, that would be another potential for profit. And you know, again, that your physicians that you have here in Glen Rose could rotate in and out there, make their money here, and then come back here and you know, break even or whatever. Any thoughts?
Well, those are all good thoughts. Sound like a good applicant for the board in the future. But I would say that the biggest hurdle we have in the last issue you got, I don't think we have good contractual relationship with the insurance company from the power plant at this time that we would like to have, and that seems to be our bigger challenge. Now, if the insurance is a big hurdle, working with any of these companies, and having better relationships, not to say that we're bad people, but we're kind of the small fish in the pond, and we need to be able to have negotiating power better than what we have today. I don't think that was addressed in this new law that was passed, and that's the unfortunate piece. But there's a lot that you said we're going to take into consideration, and right now, we seem to have an adversarial, competitive relation with our neighbors and not a cooperative, competitive relation in response to your earlier points. And that's the unfortunate thing. Hopefully in the future, maybe that could be resolved, but that's going to take some time, energy, and effort, and we just hadn't gotten there yet.
Well, I hope it stays that way, but suppose all the gasoline companies got together and decided how much it was going to cost.
That's right.
They don't do that now?
I hope we keep some competition going.
Well, from a dollar and cent wise, we sure need to.
Well, last week, you want to build a hospital, let's say, me and my doctor friends get together, and I think I can do surgery cheaper than the other guy across the street. But we can't build a hospital unless you meet certain criteria, and it's almost impossible to meet that criteria because what's in the bill now protects the hospitals already built.
Well, that's why we have what's known as free trade.
But why would you want to pick your hospital care and the care you're going to be provided based off how much money it costs?
Well, we can...
I mean, I'm not going to go to a surgeon that's cheaper if I know another surgeon is better and he's $500 more.
That's exactly why doctors go into business. You know that?
I've worked for a while. I know how it works.
We thank you for your comments, sir.